Insight Perspectives, Geo Fux here, and this is something I keep seeing the requests and the comments and the commentary around this topic. So like, there's a lot of discussion basically around where if you are poor, working class, lower income, there's this notion that essentially poor people shouldn't be dating. And that's basically the message that is being spread. And you know, and then it goes even further than that though to me, because it seems like anything that would bring happiness, companionship, love, joy, peace, comfort, that's not supposed to be for poor people. Working class, lower income. That's basically what the message is constantly being. And it's like, what I don't be understanding is the vast majority of us in the USA are working poor, working class. It's not that many people in the USA that are actually rich, well-to-do, wealthy. In fact, only 15% of the population makes over $100,000 a year, which leaves 85% of the population making less than $100,000 a year. So when people are making this commentary about who shouldn't be dating and who should be dating, I'm like, who are you talking about? Because a lot of people get on social media to cap. I'ma just keep it a buck. Yo, average American is living check to check, struggling, okay? Most of us are robbing Peter to pay Paul, shanking Paul to pay Mary. I'm just keeping it real. A lot of us have 2 and 3 jobs, side hustles, numerous side hustles, on top of having a full-time job. Okay, so I'm not quite understanding how there's such this large conversation around who should date and who shouldn't date based off of their financial status. Now, what I will say is perhaps our priorities are all over the place. Maybe we should be focused more on getting our lives together and making sure that we are not only staying afloat, but thriving in our own individual lives, financially, mentally, physically, you know, etc., etc. That is my personal belief. And at the same time, we are human beings. We are social creatures. Most of us do want to have a companion, do want to have a partner, you know, want to have somebody that they can share their life with and build something together with, love on, have a consistent sexual partner, etc. Most of us want that. And it's unfortunate that we live in a society that is pretty much ruled by capitalism. So everybody's worth is literally being deemed on how much money they have and, you know, how much they're able to provide financially. And a lot of us, unfortunately, are not going to be able to provide financially the way we would like to. Which brings me to my next point. Then there's this constant conversation around this whole high value and high value men, high value women, high value people, and, you know, hypergamy, all of these conversations. And again, I'm gonna just go on and say it. Do what works for you. Do what works for you. Do what works for you. Now, what gets me about the high value conversation is, like I just stated earlier, only 15% of the USA population is making $100,000 or more. So I'm not really understanding this high value conversation either, because somebody is lying. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it a bug. Somebody is lying. There's multiple people lying about their status on social media. Okay, speaking from a personal, you know, standpoint, I work a 9-to-5 job. On paper, before taxes and deductions, I earn $40,000 a year. After after taxes and deductions, I'm clearing like $32,000 and some change. I'm not balling. I have student loan debt. I have credit card debt. I had to get a newer car because my car died on me. And hey, you gotta have transportation if you want to have a job and you want to get to and from your place of employment. So I had to get a car loan. So now I got credit card debt, student loan debt, and a car loan debt. You know, a lot of us are rolling around in debt. Is basically what I'm getting at. A lot of us have high debt to income ratios. Unfortunately, that is the common scenario living in the USA in a capitalistic, greedy, unfair, unjust society. Does that mean I'm not worthy of finding love, going on a date? No. It's really ridiculous how we are literally telling people, hey, you're broke, so you need to just struggle and be by yourself. You're unattractive. You don't deserve to have peace. You don't deserve to have fun. You don't deserve to be loved. You don't deserve to be wanted. You don't deserve to have joy. You don't deserve to have happiness. You suck. You poor. Go die. That's basically the message that a lot of us keep getting, you know. And then on another note, you know me. I'm intersex, I'm trans, I'm gay, I'm queer, I'm pan. So a lot of times I'm constantly having that message sent my way. You're trans, you're disgusting, you're nasty, you know, you're committing a sin, you're mentally ill, you're disgusting, you don't deserve love. So a lot of us have that messaging over and over and over again. And it's like, damn, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, I don't agree with that statement. And then also when people talk about dating when it comes to money, you don't have to spend a lot of money to go on a date. That's a whole nother, you know, you know, a lot of people have that misconstrued. You do not have to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars to go on a date. $50 can still suffice for a date. I'm just going to be real, depending on what you're doing and who you're doing it with. Also, in my personal opinion, as a intersex, as a gay, queer, pan, intersex, trans man, I go Dutch. I recommend going Dutch because, again, we're both men. So I'm not really interested in paying for you, and I'm not interested in having you pay for me, quite frankly. Especially the first few couple of dates, you know, I want to pay for my own and I want you to pay for your own. So that's another reason why I said $50 is still suffice for a date in this day and age. Now, does it mean we're going to be going on, you know, high class dinners and fancy restaurants and concerts and traveling? Probably not, because again, I don't make that type of money. And I'm in debt, and I have other responsibilities outside of myself. So, no, we're probably not going to be doing all this high-octane, high-class, high-value dating. But going to the movies here and there, going out to eat here and there, having a few drinks, a little paint and sip, you know what I mean, going to the beach. We might be able to go to a concert or two, but go bowling, you know what I mean, have a picnic, things of that nature we can do. Right? I ain't tripping on that. You feel me? But I want to say this to my fellow working class, lower income people. We're the majority. We are the majority. The working class is the majority. I just think y'all need to understand that. So when people are on social media talking about they don't date people that are poor, and if you're poor, you shouldn't be dating, they're talking about themselves. Again, a lot of y'all get on social media to lie, and it's just ridiculous. Like, y'all really on here living facades, okay? And I just think it's hilarious that people are grown still lying about what's going on in their own life. Again, I literally have data in the description box below backing up what I'm talking about. Again, 15% of the USA population makes $100,000 or more. So the other 85% is right along with your ass, living check to check, in a recession, 2 and 3 jobs, trying to figure out how they're going to keep a roof over their head, food on the table, and take care of their other bills and responsibilities. Look out for their children and their family members and their dependents. A lot of us are working around the clock. So, if anything, it's hard to find time to date, if anything. And then it's hard to find suitable quality people to date, if anything. Because again, I work all the time. Like literally, I just got off work at 7 o'clock, left, had to go run some packages over to my granny and mom, help my mom get washed up and cleaned up, and now I'm back at the crib. It'll be 9 o'clock in an hour. I still got work to do. I still got to finish a presentation, get this outline done, put the nice colors and pictures and graphs. You feel me? So I'm still working. And that's for another job. That's for another, you feel what I'm saying? So if anything, it's finding the time to date and finding suitable people to date. But if you don't want to date me because I have a 9-to-5, I'm poor, I'm working class, I only earn $40,000 a year, my debt to income is way high, I have a high DTI, like I said, student loans, auto loan, credit card debt, medical debt, you don't have to talk to me. I don't want to talk to people that are that damn judgmental in the first place. Again, especially as an intersex trans man, I don't want to talk to people that are like that. And the out cold part is the very same people telling you that they don't want to date you are also in the same damn predicament. So I guess you mean that other people shouldn't be dating you either, seeing that you are also broke. Again, y'all can sit up and lie and, live all these double and quadruple lives. Some of us out here are just going to be straightforward, transparent, and blunt. So, yeah, that's that. That's my 2 cents on that. I mean, oh my goodness, the shit that I see. Like I said, if anything, the most difficult thing that I personally am running into is finding the time and the energy to date, and then finding or meeting people that are suitable for me to even be considering to date. Because if anything, I spend a lot of my time wasting my own time with people that don't even want to date. You know what I mean? Don't even like me, don't even want me. You feel me? I spend a lot of time in talking stages. You feel me? Talking stages that don't even include dates. You feel me? I waste a lot of my own time. So, if anything, that's my biggest issue. So, yeah. Let me know what y'all think in the comment box below. Do you think if you're broke, if you're poor, if you're working class, if you're lower income, if you're middle class, whatever financial status you have, do you think that broke people or poor people or people that live check to check, etc., do you think that they don't deserve to find love? They don't deserve to have happiness? They don't deserve companionship? They don't deserve to date? Let me know what you think. I'm out.